Right, Shalom. No, first I'd like to give all praises unto Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles at Great Millstone, and honors to all you brothers out there in the highways and the byways. It's going to be another video for GMSpsalms and Proverbs, and I'm just going to go into the book of Sirach, the 11th chapter, and we're going to start from we're going to start from 17, man. You know. So it says, the gift of the Lord remaineth with the godly, and his favor bringeth prosperity forever, man. Alright, so that's going into the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay, that's going into the blessings that we're going to receive in the kingdom of heaven, man. It's going to bring prosperity forever. It says, there is that waxeth rich by his wariness and pension, and this is the portion of his reward. Whereas he saith, I have found rest, and now will eat continually of my goods. And yet he knoweth not what time shall come upon him, and that he must leave those things to others and die. Be steadfast in thy covenant, and be conversant therein, and wax old in thy work. Marvel not at the works of sinners, man. So you look, man, you got these wicked ass niggas out there, these heathens, and all these other nations out there doing all kind of things, and you see them like getting money and cars. They might have certain things, man, but hey, man, this is their world. This is for them. Okay, we're here on this side of the world to suffer, man. Okay? It says, but trust in the Lord and abide in thy labor, for it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden to make a poor man rich. And that's what's going to happen to us. Right now, brothers are catching hell. Some brothers ain't got a certain place to live. You ain't even got disposable income to help a brother out. You might not have certain things. You might have a car. You might not, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things you can't do, okay? Fuck some demon, right? But at the end of the day, you gotta understand that once we fulfill our work in doing this thing, we're gonna become physically rich men in the blink of an eye, man. When the Lord comes and we go up on them chariots, the whole world belongs to us, man. That's how quick things are gonna change for us. It's not gonna be where we're gonna build up riches over a 2,000-year period. Literally, we're gonna become rich in a very short space of time. Once we go up on them chariots, we're gonna be rich. We ain't gonna be that's gonna be the end of all the hardships that we're dealing with on this side. So that's why we gotta trust in the Lord. Alright? It says, let me read it again. It says, for it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden to make a poor man rich. The blessing of the Lord is in the reward of the godly, and suddenly he maketh his blessing to flourish. So suddenly the blessing is going to flourish, man. Okay, and it begins when we make it on them chariots, man, and it's going to be unreal. It's going to happen so fast that it's actually going to be unreal when it happens, man. When you're like actually wearing badass garments, you got spiritual powers, you got servants and slaves. It's going to be such a transition that you're going to be like, oh shit, what's going on, man? It's like, I remember a couple months back, I was in a little room, you know, suffering with no money. Now I've got gold bars everywhere, man. That's how quickly the Lord can change your life, man. That's what we gotta trust, that the Lord can do that. We don't have to go sell out to the white man or do this and do that to get riches. The Lord is gonna give us them riches. All we gotta do is serve him and do this work and suffer. It says, say not what profit is there of my service, and what good things shall I have hereafter. Because you know when you're doing this work, man, and you know you ain't getting shit from it, man. You don't really get, people out there don't understand, man. We come out here, you see the brothers here out here with us doing the work. We don't get paid for this. We don't get paid. We don't get paid to fucking argue with some crazy ass black bitch. What money do we? You got some guy with agents. We ain't getting no money from the government, man. We have to. We certain brothers give up certain careers, certain jobs when they could have got money, man. Really, you don't profit in this world from doing this work, man. You don't get loads of women. You don't get nothing, man. What you get is knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and sufferation. And the Lord might give you little things here and there to tide you over, man. But you can't get in that spirit of, oh, what am I getting? No, you're going to get when the time is right, man. And in the twinkling of an eye, everything's gonna change. It says here, again, say not, I have enough and possess many things, and what evil can come to me hereafter. And there's a flip side to that. You got these wicked ass niggas like Polite and that, they're doing all the wickedness, and they got certain things right now, so they think, okay, I'm getting rewarded for my evil, it's always gonna be like that. But the flip side is they're gonna change. In the twinkling of an eye, things are gonna change for them. You understand what I'm saying? Like guys like Mayweather are gonna go from being somebody to being nothing. The elites, the super elites, the Rothschilds, when we go up in them chariots, when we come back down, they're gonna be ceased to being rich. They're gonna just become slaves, just like that. Okay? They're not gonna gradually lose all their riches, they're just gonna lose it. They're gonna be spoiled, just like that,
in the twinkling of an eye.
In the twinkling of an eye. Last week they were the elites. This week they're slaves. Now think about that. It says, in the day of prosperity there is a forgetfulness of affliction. So when you go up on that chariot, man, and we come back down off them chariots and we're putting these nations in slavery, and we're getting them gold bars and them pearls and them jewels and building our mansions and all that, man, and we're eating the finest foods and enjoying life, we're gonna forget about all this shit that we went through. It's gonna come for us in that day, man. Alright? It says, and in the day of affliction there is no more remembrance of prosperity. So on the flip side, all these nice sensual pleasures that these elites enjoy, mainly the elites, all these sensual pleasures that they enjoy, when they're in slavery, that's not going to warm their heart, man. That's not going to make them feel good. Hey, but I was eating caviar on a yacht with, that's going to be, they're just going to be feeling the crack of that whip. They're just going to be catching hell. So that's how the Lord can make things change, man. So the Lord is going to bring a change for us, brothers. The Lord is getting ready to bring a change, man. All we got to do is hold fast to this faith, and the change is going to happen so quick. It's like you ain't even going to know it, you know? You're like, oh shit. It says, for it is an easy thing unto the Lord in the day of death to reward a man according to his ways. The affliction of an hour maketh a man forget pleasure. So when these wicked ass niggas are catching hell in martial law, they're gonna forget all the partying and shit they were doing now. Okay?
All those good memories they had.
That ain't gonna make them feel no way. When you're in a concentration camp getting tasered, oh yeah, but you know, I was in a club last week. Yeah. You ain't thinking about that. You ain't gonna think of all that. All you adulterers, you guys that want to continue to be an adulterer, that pussy you was getting ain't gonna make you feel good when you're getting tortured. Bring it to you elites. You elites, all the pleasures you've enjoyed in this world, you're not gonna remember it when you're catching hell, man. Alright, hey, there's demon looking right over here, man. There's Satan, man. It looked like the yuck mouth. You know?
Yuck mouth teeth and shit.
It says, and in his end, his deeds shall be discovered, man. So in the end, man, the deeds are going to be discovered. So all we got, the reason why I brought this out is, brothers, we're at a low point, man. Right? But the Lord's going to bring us to a high point, and it's going to be, just like the scripture says, what? I beheld Satan falling as lightning. It's going to be the other way around for us, man.
Twinkling of an eye.
In the twinkling of an eye, we shall be changed, man. Yeah. And we're going to be made glorious, man. It's going to be unreal, because just not long ago, you had dirty clothes and shit, you know what I'm saying? Now you're gonna be up in them chariots all plush, sitting on gold chairs, man. Yo, you're gonna be like, oh, this is crazy, man. Imagine that, just imagine that, man. Like tomorrow, just like that, you become rich. Man, the Lord could do that, man, and He is gonna do that, man. So that's all I wanted to say on that. So that's why we gotta keep the faith that everything is in the power of the Lord, and the earth really belongs to the Lord. And He can give it to whosoever He will at any time, man.
That's right.
Okay?